Hey, what's up? Time for another vlog. Alright, cool. So it's a rainy day, don't have any jobs. It's not really raining, but it was supposed to be a really rainy day. Figured I'd do a quick little update vlog. That's pretty much the gist of it. There is one main point to the vlog. I had a realtor I was working with yesterday mention something that kind of stuck with me, kind of set off a bell, and thought maybe this was a good time to vlog. I also have been contemplating on doing like a weekly, I don't know if I want to announce it that way and like hold myself to it, but I really like Jared Polin has a podcast that he does. Well, he calls it the Daily Fro, although it's not daily, but he just kind of talks about some things on his mind, and it kind of made me want to do something similar as in a podcast, but then that's a whole nother setup, a whole nother editing, like workflow, all these other, so I just kind of figured maybe I should work that into the vlog. And point of the story is this is second week of January, so you know, here we are. I have some things to talk about. I figured maybe might as well see if it's something that'll work. Okay, so first and foremost, yesterday when I was working on a house, I'm shooting a house in Fort Worth, the realtor, we did both interiors and drone, and she was talking about the reason that she hired me for drone was because the seller wanted it. The homeowner wanted drone because the house, you know, around the block who was selling their home also did aerials. She kind of mentioned that she sees this as a trend for this year because the market is quote unquote slowing down. It does seem to be tapering off a little bit, meaning it's not as hot and basically a year ago you could put a house on the market, didn't really even matter how much effort you put into it because it would sell really fast, and now they're gonna sit a little longer. You gotta put in a little bit more effort to sell a home. So that's where she was really leading with that. Drone photography is probably gonna pick up for real estate listings because it gives them an edge. It's something that helps sell the home faster is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't really get too much into all that stuff. Maybe I should spend a little bit more time learning about the real estate trends and market because it is what I primarily photograph at this point, but I don't plan on doing it forever, so maybe that's why. So that's kind of why I titled the vlog the way that I did, Year of the Drone, because I'm kind of maybe setting a prediction. I'm kind of half-hearted about it. I don't really know so much. I need to think more about it, but I would love for it to be that way. That would be awesome for me because that means more work. So I would love for this to be the year of the drone, meaning that more drone photography happens. Maybe more drone photography to come? Who knows? Just a couple other things I wanted to touch on in the vlog. Some updates, I guess, if you will. I just want to talk about a couple things that I'm going to be doing, and that's probably going to wrap up the vlog. Oh, one thing I almost forgot to mention about yesterday's shoot. It went well. Everything went good. We got good pictures. It was a little cloudy, but I had another confrontation from... I even hesitate to say angry neighbor. She was really nice in the end. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. But at one point when I was backing up to take a picture, you kind of hover, and real estate photography, this happens all the time. It's kind of impossible not to, but you get close to other people's properties. Sometimes you're hovering over the top of their properties. In most cases, if I'm going over the top of somebody's house, I try not to be below 200. Anyways, long story short, I heard the lady holler out saying, I thought she said, get that drone out of my backyard, or you better not come over my property, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. So I immediately moved. I was like, okay, I don't want to upset anyone. I'll go over the neighbor's house. I'll get it from the other perspective. It just happened to be where I was. And then I continued flying, knowing that I'm fully within the law, regulations. I'm not doing anything illegal. We weren't even in controlled airspace, yada, yada, yada. Pretty much when I'm about to complete the job, she comes walking around the corner. She basically asked, what kind of drone is it? And I was a little taken back, like, do you really want to know like the model? And she said, no, what are you doing? And you know, I explained it to her. We talked for a second. It was really quickly went from, I just, you know, was kind of worried what was going on to, okay, you're just taking real estate pictures. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure something weird wasn't going on. She said, I swear the drone was taking pictures of me and that it was following me around. I definitely wasn't. I wasn't even looking her direction, but it ended well. All is well. It's kind of nerve-wracking at first. You could tell that the realtor, she was outside with me while I was photographing the property and kind of stayed back. You could tell she didn't want to really get involved, even though she could have, you know, backed me up a little bit. Oh well, either way, it's fine. It went well. I handled it. So we talked about it afterwards, laughed a little bit. Just wanted to kind of end the vlog with a couple of, I guess, updates. I don't know if I'll call them updates, maybe possibly vlogs on their own, but the first I'll go ahead and touch on was I just released a Christmas video that I created kind of for the family, kind of, well, it is for the family. It's for Bobby and us in the future. But because we got a new camera, because I wanted to get into more video, short film, more family documentary style videos, we shot Christmas. And really, I have to be completely truthful, it was Kara's fault because she requested that we shoot a short little Christmas video is what she says. And of course, for me, it's never anything short or easy. I always turn it into something way bigger than it has to be. But we shot over the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day holidays of kind of all the families that we visited and hung out with. And then I apologize, my AC just came on. I probably should have turned that off. Anyways, we'll have to deal with it this vlog. So just released that on my YouTube. Go check it out. I just called it Christmas 2018 because I could not come up with a more clever title. You know, it's good. I'm happy with the results. I did learn a lot from it, and I'm really excited to kind of use those learnings in future videos. And I'm already ready to start doing more because I realized some mistakes I made and some things I could have done better. But yeah, if you're into it, go check it out. It's like 20 minutes long, so get your popcorn, be ready to sit down and watch that. Next thing is I kind of randomly noticed this photography contest. There's Dogwood Photography puts on a photo contest. They've been doing it a couple years. It's a 52-week challenge, and basically each week you take a photograph, and it's a shooting challenge, which is why I liked it, because you're not really allowed to just go digging through your archives and pull out a photo that you took of Grand Canyon at one point, I guess what I'm trying to say. That's what I need. I'm looking for anything that's going to make me a better photographer, and I like to challenge myself, and so that's what this is. More to come on that. I already submitted for my first week last week. I'll post the photograph right here of what I did. The challenge was storytelling is like, I guess, the overall theme, and then it was supposed to be a self-portrait without showing your face. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of rushed it a little bit and I wouldn't say I phoned it in, but wish I would have got started earlier and spent a little bit more time on it. But nonetheless, I'm just happy I submitted something, and you know, it's only week 1, but I'm doing it. I'm going to do all 52 weeks. This is something that I am going to do, no matter how hard it gets. Next week's challenge is supposed to be using the rule of thirds to show motion, which I'm a little confused about. I definitely understand how to show motion, and I definitely understand how to use the rule of thirds, but putting the two together, using the rule of thirds to show motion, kind of confuses me, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Last piece, this is the one that may or may not become a vlog, and honestly, maybe the last one will too. Maybe I'll do a vlog about the photo challenge. I don't know. It depends on where we go with that. You're probably like, what is it? So I got this Freedom Journal. It's really, I call it a planner, but it's not a planner. It's really a way, the way they word it is, well, it even says it right here on the cover, accomplish your goals in 100 days. The reason I like it is the way that they kind of force you to sit down, write down what your goals are going to be, or goal, and then they kind of hold you accountable basically through this book, because you have to write in it every day. That's why I call it a journal, talking about what you did to get towards your goal, or maybe why you didn't get, some things you learned, some things you didn't like, yada 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 yada. I'll talk more about that stuff later and get more in depth with it. I think the one thing I'll touch on is it took me a second to decide what my goal may or may not be, and I think what I'm gonna choose is, right now I do get a lot of my work through other people, I guess, if you would say. I still get some on my own, but if it's like a percentage, I probably do like 5% to 95, you know, and 95 being that it comes from either droners or Precision Hawk, however we're referring to it nowadays. Or I primarily work with a company called Showcase. I know I've said that before. Showcase is where I get a lot of my work. Long story short, the goal I want, the point of why I was talking about this, is to start booking more of my own clients. So I think what I'm going to set the goal as is I want to book 5 clients in 100 days that I did on my own, whether it's knocking on doors, cold calling, cold email, whatever it is. I'm not sure. That's kind of what this book does, is here's your goal. How do you plan on getting there? You know, and you map it out, and then, you know, I'm going to start doing things. It'll include getting my portfolio together, you know, yeah, I'm sure you can fill in the rest. That's pretty much it. I just thought it was funny that lady mentioned the year of the drone. Well, she didn't call it that, but I was just like, man, this could be the year of the drone. That would be great. It really is all around a better deal if I can do more drone photography for me. So more to come on that. And yeah, go check out my Christmas video if you want. If you haven't already, subscribe. Like the video if you like it, share it if you want to share it. I know this is kind of one of those boring talking head behind the desk videos, not much of fancy stuff going on. I want to start doing this possibly weekly, maybe just to talk about what's on my mind. And yeah, let me know what you think. You know, always I'm here to help. If you need anything, comment, find me on social, however you want to. I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.